Hello, my name is Victor Reyes. Welcome to the channel. I have a new video for you guys today, and I'm excited because I finally got to record one of my One Piece card game local tournament matches, and I get to show off my Blurple Kaido. I'm very proud of constructing this deck on my own. Of course, I got some help from, information online, but this deck really feels like my own. So I'm playing against a green starter deck kid. A little bit of background. I came late. We both came late to this match. We made it late about 20 minutes of the 35 minutes that we had. So we had less than 10 minutes to play this match. But we got it going either way. He goes first. I go second, which isn't ideal for me. But, I mean, it is what it is, Luck wasn't on my side today. But we got it going either way. He starts off with his Bonnie Searcher, and then I play nothing because I'm not even sure why not. But um, I'm still learning this deck. There's a lot about this deck that I'm learning. So he attacks with his kid, and I sacrifice Karina for 1,000. Then he restands again. He's doing his kid thing, and then I sacrifice a 6-drop Queen, the Rusher. Um, I'm sacrificing a lot of cards. And I play my Hitakiri Kamazo, so it's a 4-drop for 3,000. I'm sorry, 4-drop for 5,000. And on knockout, if I sacrifice one Don, I can get rid of one of his characters of 5 or less. I think it's a really good card, but I kind of wish I would have kept it for maybe 1,000 counter. But it does come in handy later. So he does his Bonnie Searcher. He rests one Don, and then he picks up an X Drake. Then he plays his Okiku. So Okiku, when attacking, I think you have to give her 2 Dawn under, but when attacking, she can rest the character for 3 or less, and then the blocker Beige. Plays the blocker Beige card. So when you're pressed for time, and especially when you run out of time, playing a 4-drop Kaido blurp double color card is really tough. So here I play a 6-drop for 5,000 Queen, and I think I send 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I send 1 Don back for Rush. So I attack his kid for 5,000. He gets rid of a card. I attack with the Hitakiri Kamazo, and he uses his blocker, and then my king leader, my Kaido leader attacks his Bonnie because I don't want him searching for cards anymore, right? So we're both kind of struggling because he's late, and I remember he was like a little flustered. I was a little flustered because I was late too, and we're speed dueling. We're going so fast. It's like it's a different game, especially for me because I'm new. So he plays his X Drake. He kills my Hitakiri Kamazo, and then I sacrifice a Dawn to get rid of a character for 5 or less. So he looks at the card. I don't think he knew. Maybe he knew, but I'm not. Again, we were going fast. So I get rid of his X Drake that he just dropped because he killed my card. He killed my Kamazo. He puts one Don under Okiku, one Don under his leader. He attacks for 6,000. I get rid of another card. Just trying to survive these. But I think, I think I needed 7,000, so I couldn't. So I just took the life. I took the life. And then he attacks again with his. I think he attacks my leader, so I sacrifice 2 cards, an Uta and a Karina, which I don't think I should have. I should have kept that Uta, but I mean, it is what it is. So now I'm at 6 Dawn. I think at this point he might have had more Dawn than me, so I probably should have used that Uta. I used the Lion's Threat Imperial Earthbind here, so I knock out one of his characters with 5 or less. Then I sacrifice 2 Dawn again. So I'm over here just sacrificing Dawn, getting rid of characters. I mean, in hindsight, it's probably not the best idea, but I am putting pressure, so I attack. He gets rid of a card. He plays his killer for 2 Dawn. He puts 3 Dawn. No. 1, 2, 3. He puts 4 Dawn under his Eustace Captain Kid. So that's 9,000 he's attacking me with. So I use my Thunder Bagua, and then I sacrifice my Sasaki to beat that, and then I couldn't beat the next one after he restands, so I draw a life card, and literally that's it. The game ends. He has 4 life, I have 3 life. We run out of time. We played for less than 10 minutes, you know. So he got his first win. This guy actually went on to win the whole match. So that's it for the first match. We go into our second match, and then I get a cool, nice looking waifu Nami playmat. I mean, it's a cool mat. I was pretty excited when I got the mat. I'm like, damn, I should buy this off of the card shop. But yeah, so I didn't know they gave mats away. Like, I mean, they let not mat away, but they let people use mats. The guy I was playing asked for a mat for me to use because, I mean, look, the video looks way better now because we both have mats. I lose the dice roll again on this one, so he goes first, I go second. I actually play my Karina this time because I realized like I was getting rid of so much Dawn. The Karina would have came in handy last game. Yeah, so we're trying to make something happen this time. He plays a Buena Festa. You look at 5 cards from the top of your deck. You're searching for a film card, and then you put the rest at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, we're both playing. He's playing. So yeah, he pulls the Douglas Bullet. So he's playing a Kaido with film cards added in. I'm playing a Blurple Kaido with film cards, but I have none of the starter deck Kaido cards. So I think that. Well, anyway. So yeah, he throws down the Black Maria blocker, 2-drop. He attacks with his king, so I get rid of one of my Dofi cards. It's a 3-drop blocker. Then I play a Sasaki for 2. So Sasaki, I believe, you trash 1 card and then you can ramp up some Dawn on Sasaki. Yeah, that's what it is. So I'm thinking about ramping up. So I play these 2 cards because I was just low on Dawn last game. So I'm thinking about ramping up a lot quicker this time, or a lot more efficient. I wish I had Onigashima because that just makes life easier, but I do not. So trying my best here. He attacks with his leader. I sacrifice a 6-drop queen for 1,000 to survive. He plays his Uta card, which ends up biting me in the butt later. Because I don't respect it, or I don't know how to play around it well enough. So it ends up being kind of a pain. I'm at 6 Dawn right now. Full life. I play my Uta. I believe at this point he's at 4 life as well. I throw 1 Dawn under the leader. Then I throw 1 Dawn under Sasaki. I attack with Sasaki for 5,000. He uses his Uta to block. And then Uta's effect can also rest a second character, so he rests my Uta. And yeah, he protects his Uta by sacrificing his Sasaki, which, yeah, so in hindsight, that was just not the move at all. So he pretty much got 2 free rests on my characters, and then I got nothing to show for it. Again, just making some rookie mistakes, but it's okay. He puts 5,000 Dawn under Buena Festa to attack my Sasaki, and then he attacks my Uta with leader, sacrifice both. I have 3 cards in my hand, so yeah, I'm just going through my resources. I'm getting rid of cards. I play a Douglas Bullet for 8. I attack leader for 5. He gets rid of a card. He lays down his Douglas bullet, his first Douglas bullet. He's just stacking the board. He attacks with his king, and I take that attack. I pull a Desert Spada, and it has the trigger effect, so draw 2 cards, trash 1 card from your hand. Kind of helps a little bit. So now it's my turn. I have full Dawn. I have 10 Dawn on the board, so I'm hoping to get things going now. I have a Douglas bullet and a Karina that I haven't utilized as well as I wish I would have. But we're going to keep it going. So I rest 3 Dawn, and I play my Doflamingo Don Quixote blocker. 3 drop, and it's a searcher, so I look at the 5 cards on the top of my deck and rearrange them in any order. I love that card. And then I put the hand back on the top of my deck. The cards on top of my deck. So I rest another 4 Dawn. That's 7 in total for a Hitakiri Kamazo. It's off the screen, but Hitakiri Kamazo on knockout. I put 1 Dawn back to the deck, and then I can get rid of a character 5 or less. I return 4 Dawn back to the deck to activate Douglas Bullet's effect. He gets double damage, and then I can rest 2 characters. So I rest both his blockers. Then I use Karina's effect to trash 1 film card, and then I gain 2 Dawn back. And then I put the rest of my Dawn, 4 Dawn under King. Before that, I attacked with Douglas Bullet, and he took it. So he took 2 life cards. And then when I attack with my king, I attack his leader, and then he uses a Thunder Bagua to survive that. And he's down to 1 life, I believe, and I have 3. So it's not looking too bad, but I should have gotten rid of that Uta a couple turns ago. That Uta is really a pain. You got to get rid of that really quick. And you'll see how that turns out in a little bit. He attacks with his Douglas Bullet. He attacks my Douglas Bullet and gets rid of it. He plays a second Douglas Bullet. And then he attacks with his leader. I use my blocker, my Doflamingo blocker. Then he passes his turn. Thanks to Karina last round, I'm back at 10 Dawn this time. Play a 1-drop blocker, 1-drop law blocker card. This whole time in my hand, I have a Thunder Bagua as well. And as you can see, I will never use it. I was planning on using it. That's why I left those 2 Dawn there. But for some reason, I just decided let's not. I'm deciding right now if I either want to attack his leader or do I want to attack his Douglas Bullet. And then, so in hindsight here, I shouldn't have put all my Dawn under my leader. I should have put some under Karina. I should have put some under my Hitakiri Kamazo, and then some under my king, under my leader, Kaido. But I decided to go all in. I just decided to attack his Douglas Bullet. He uses his Uta to block, and then he rests my blocker. And then I attack with my Kamazo, and then he uses his Black Maria blocker to take that one, to block it. And now he has 2 Douglas Bullets on the field. I think that's what was applying the pressure, man. I just didn't know what to do there, so I was trying to get rid of one of the Douglas Bullets. He attacks with one of the Douglas Bullets, and he attacks with double damage because he sacrificed 4 Dawn, so that's 2 life. Then he attacks with his next Douglas Bullet. That takes my last life. No triggers. And then he ramps up 1 more Dawn, and then he throws. So I was hoping he wouldn't do this. I was hoping he would summon something else for the 2 Dawn, but he plays 7,000 he puts 2 Dawn under the king, attacks for 7,000. I have nothing. I can't do anything. So that's game right there. I could have just kept 2 Dawn to use the Thunder Bagua. Probably would have survived that round. Maybe made something happen next round. Maybe. But yeah, I put myself in the tough situation. That Uta was just a pain that really ruined things for me. But of course, a couple rounds back as well, I attacked with the Sasaki. Attacked with my Sasaki, and I shouldn't have because that made my Uta get rested, and then he got rid of my Uta, and then it was just a couple turns where I just didn't make the best decision when attacking. And then right there with the Karina, I didn't utilize the Karina as much as I should have. Or I didn't utilize it correctly, but it is what it is. Overall, this match, I was glad we played a full match. It went until the end, and I was pretty close. I had him down to 1 life. If I would have played some things a little bit better, probably would have been in a better position. It is what it is. That's how we get better. Thanks for watching.